I wanted to do this live, but based on what's happening, I don't think I can take it anymore, man. I just can't. Matter of fact, I plan on going live tomorrow, so if you're interested to tune in, turn on the notification so you know when I go live. All right? Join some of the world's biggest names who trust FTX. Tom Brady, FTX Arena, Miami Heat, Major League Baseball, Stephen Curry. What happened? The collapse of FTX? Talked about it. And I'll be forgetting quite a bunch of stuff, I'm sure. And if I do, I'm gonna follow up in the next video. All right? So as of now, FTX US, FTX, the whole company, is pretty much dead. And FTX has been hacked. How convenient, right? Crypto disaster worsens as exchange sees mysterious outflows exceeding 600 million. FTX officials appeared to confirm rumors of a hack on Telegram, instructing users to delete FTX apps and avoid its website. Literally, telling you to delete the app. Remove all the traces. FTX fall will limit the next generation of Bitcoin maximalists. How Sam Bankman-Fried's effective altruism blew up FTX. Elon Musk reveals talks with Sam Bankman-Fried. My bullshit meter was redlining. See this? Everyone was talking about him like he was walking on water and has a zillion dollars, Musk said, of now disgraced Bankman-Fried. And that was not my impression. Just a couple of hours after the apparent hack began late Friday night, Musk tweeted FTX meltdown ransack being tracked in real time on Twitter. He also responded to a post by crypto entrepreneur Sam Altman with a raunchy meme of former FTX CEO Bankman-Fried. Around 2:30 a.m. Eastern Saturday morning, Musk joined a Twitter space with over 60,000 listeners. Okay, I didn't know that. To discuss the hack of FTX and share his thoughts on Bankman-Fried. To be honest, I'd never heard of him, Musk said. But then I got a ton of people telling me that he's got, huge amounts of money that he wants to invest in the Twitter deal. And I talked to him for about half an hour, and I know my bullshit meter was redlining. It was like, this dude is BS. That was my impression. Musk also told listeners that they should keep their crypto in cold wallets, not in exchanges. I would reaffirm that if you have crypto, you should have it in a directly accessible cold wallet, not an exchange. Yes, please. I always say it, and I'll remind you again, get it off any exchanges. And on the other hand, FTX showed the problems of centralized finance and proved the need for DeFi. Exactly my point. This is exactly what happened, right? Centralized exchanges collapsing, which shows that there is a need for DeFi. And bad regulation is worse than no regulation. Man, could have happened earlier, but you know what? Thank God it had to go. Everybody was predicting so-called the pump, Bitcoin pump, November, December. You just see what's happening. Anyways, cutting to the chase, it's all about FTX right now. All right, if you look at the entire market, it's true. You'll see everybody on Twitter, Alameda Research, FTX, Sam, that's all, Caroline, their history, family history, and that's exactly what's going on right now. That's all, in the conversation. And matter of fact, TradingView delisted Solana and FTT. Well, you can see the indexing, right? Data error. FTT is dead. Solana is, I don't know. And I have another video. I wanted to separate this, okay? I have a genuine question to all of you. Sure, you will Proton holders, MTV holders, Cadena holders, Mad Meerkat. Let's see, where's Mad Meerkat? By the way, Mad Meerkat, the team has been doxxed. If you are not too sure, I'll show you exactly what happened. You want to see people behind Mad Meerkats, the young kids, their images, their Lambos, shiny Lambos? Okay, I'll do it. Another case study. Matter of fact, look at this. This is solar. So my question is, and this is MMF, 2 cents, right? $1.30. So my question to MTV holders, Mad Meerkat holders, genuine question, okay? Because if you look at MTV, man, MTV is in disaster. However, MTV, the community, the people, this, crazy amount of degens. If you post something on Twitter, If you say something good about MTV, lots of likes. Say something good about XPR, lots of likes. Say something bad, the opposite happens. If you look at MTV, it's pretty much bad. So my genuine question, what do you think is going to happen in the next bull market, which could be 4 or 5 years far apart, right? Let's assume. You really think it's going to go back to its all-time high? Any of these tokens I mentioned? There are thousands of tokens out there, and they all are competing with each other. It's going to be a hard thing, man. You don't understand? Only a few will survive. I can even guarantee if Cosmos Atom would be, well, to be honest, I'm just trying to be more conservative. And that's why I'm betting on Cosmos. Out of everything, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cosmos, and there's a couple of others, I'm sure, which I might check out later on, right? But beside that, you guys are looking at disaster, the dangerous stuff. So my, real question, because at one point you guys were following me when I was talking about Proton and Cardano and all that, but I realized this is not going to take you anywhere. If you look at the developers of MTV, Sean, what is he up to? You really think this is going to happen with so many projects out there? I can cut my losses. There's a difference between holding bags to zero for eternity and wasting all my lifetime, right? And versus realizing a little early and getting over with my emotions and, call it a BS and say, you know what, let's cut losses. Let's get rid of this. Let's get on something else which has more potential. I'm not asking you to do that, but that's exactly how I played my game. And if you see my documenting throughout the whole journey, I find which is good, then I realize it's not so good. I have to get out of it. Why would I have to protect my ego and be like, I'm right. This is going to go to the moon. $1. It's not. So, I'll tell you what is real based on what I see, and that's it. Now, coming back to the prices, right? So Atom, again, sitting at $11. I talk about Atom a lot of times. EMOS, Juno. Everything is going to take a hit because of what's happening right now. And it's scary. It could go further down because the market sentiment is bad. Utterly bad. It's going to take a while for any retailer to even, trust this space again. Every time I talk to my uncle, this is a disaster when I meet my families. Because, Rebel, did you hear what happened with FTX? Oh my God. It's always negative. I told you crypto was bad. Told you it's all shady, Ponzi. Yes, you're right. I don't talk about crypto anymore. It's all good. It's just my game. And I also mentioned this, okay? I'm going to talk about Bitboy, why is he trending? Not going to mention a lot of him, but there's a trend, which I'm going to tell you before I end this video, all right? I'm here to just give you my 2 cents today, basically. There's nothing really going on in the entire market, besides Alameda, and everybody's trying to engage farm. Bitboy, all the top influencers, even the scammers, known, Elio trades and stuff. And matter of fact, I did a video earlier today. Well, it was yesterday, right? And I want to show you a little part of this. What happened to those people who were sponsoring FTX, right? And they were getting millions of dollars though. I don't know if you know this, but CoffeeZilla, hear this out. I'm just going to play a little part of this video. Not a whole lot.
Is take
but here.
Important, okay?
The beginning.
Well, not the entire video.
It's about,
But handsomely,
he literally said probably $500,000 a year. Here. Yeah.
The most generous billionaire
Mid Kevin,
ever, where you can get 10% off on your trading fees.
These are bad. These are very bad. But FTX, there are no fees whatsoever.
FTX is the best.
Using money. There are referral links. If you use my link below and the code.
That's fine. Referral link. I get
You
it.
guys are embarrassing yourselves. Listen, what a week it has been for financial influencers. Their reputations have just been going down the toilet. People,
Right. So he was talking about all the influencers shilling FTX. Said this is the best thing ever. They got paid millions of dollars, literally, like huge amount. 50,000 a month, some small channels, 50,000 a month, which is a huge sum, right? What happened to those who actually shilled and didn't even take a stand and say, you know what, I'm sorry, I messed up, guys? Because if I shilled, I got a lot of money, I'm good. But I shielded to you, let's say, and you sign up through my link and you keep money in FTX and all that stuff because you trusted me, and now you lose everything. I still made money. And imagine, what if I deleted the entire section, FTX section, and disappeared, as if nothing happened? How would you treat that? How would you treat that influencer? And I'm going to show you an example, like real stuff. And there's one, obviously, called, this is one of them, okay? Elliot Trades, let me show you this. Where is this? Here, right? This guy, Elliot Trades Crypto, I always talk about him because if you can knock out one dude, you'll find everybody else. Because ZS Becker, Elio, Banter, Bitboy, whatever. They were all a part of the same tribe at one point. Now they're just figuring out their own ways. This guy has gone, crazy on his own NFT levels and Ponzi's, while Bitboy is going crazy on SBF, trying to, engage farm. I get it. He has done a lot of stuff in the past, but now he wants everybody to forget about it and just follow him because he was right on FTX and SBF stuff, right? So basically, pump and dump 10 times and just be right once, and the world will worship you. Amazing, right? Just do 10 times wrong, destroy humanity. Just come back once and do the right thing, and that's it. I have no issues with that. My only problem is if you don't take a stand and be like a sheep, well, like wolf in sheep's cloth, that's wrong. So look at this thing, right? Elliot Trades probably got millions of dollars paid for FTX. He has a section on FTX, Crypto 101, a beginner's guide to Bitcoin. He just started this a few months ago, literally. So he probably got paid millions just to have this section on FTX. And now FTX collapsed, this whole section is gone. Crypto 101, an educational series to beginners. And I've seen some of the videos have 100,000 views, maybe paid views or whatever, but they have views, man. So a lot of people actually listened to his stuff, got into FTX just a few months ago. And now what? Now, you know what? Check this out. This is what it looks like. Let me see if I can show you this. Yeah, the playlist is gone. Look, this is, if you go to his page right now, this is what it is. Right? So you have the home, and the last video he did was 3 days ago. Maybe he did another video. Best election outcome for crypto and Bitcoin. This is what he's talking about. He literally shields so much garbage, runs a Ponzi scheme, super farm and all this stuff. He's milking so much you can't even imagine, and literally won't even take a stand and correct himself. Bitboy, he's being called out. This guy is a shady person who's gonna block people. Bitboy's opposite. He will take a stand and he's like, no, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. He explains. These dudes don't explain. They just block you, just like Locke Davis. You all heard about Locke Davis. I shared, right? Earlier on, Locke Davis, Banter, they all are, yes, Bitboy's right. Lots of likes. Now they're also getting likes. Oh yeah, Banter supports Bitboy. This guy supports this guy. Oh, they must be all right now. So people are forgetting about their past. This is not right, guys, because you're gonna get wrecked again. So I, on the other hand, realize, you know what? Since we are getting rid of bad dudes, actors, not we, but they're actually getting exposed and they're exposing themselves. How about let's take a stand and collaborate and collectively, literally get rid of all these bad actors. You see some dude who scammed and stuff, report them. All right, don't encourage them or retweet their stuff, but you're encouraging them by retweeting and sharing and engaging. If they're doing something wrong, shady, this Elliot Trades is proven scammer, right? I'm just waiting on a big account to call him out. A lot of people have been called out lately. It's coming. It's going to take a while, but then there are bigger stuff that's happening, FTX and SBF. But since purge, man, once and for all, let's get rid of all this thing. We had enough this year, literally. And on top of that, imagine this. I'm not gonna call SBF a scumbag, but he's a scumbag, right? Let's say frauded FTX, right? Use user funds, give out and invest in other places, right? Imagine this, FTX. Now FTX pays this bunch of influencers who are literally scammers, Ponzi scammers, right? Literally pays them to promote their freaking stuff. So they make money from users. These guys make money from users plus the exchanges and garbage stuff, right? Protocols. When that collapses, these guys, the founders take money and run. Users lose money. These guys will remove as if they've never mentioned the team or the company and continue milking the trend. And again, the users are the one who lose, right? At the end. This is bad. We need to nuke them all. I'm just telling you this. I mean, YouTube will not do anything about this. Let me tell you this, all right? Why do you scam videos and all exist? Money, revenue. Everybody wants to make revenue, money, simple. If the ads run, if the videos run, get a lot of views, YouTube runs ad, YouTube pays 50% to the content creator, the scammer, and also takes 50% or whatever, the share. Yeah, it's a money revenue stream. Unless something big happens, a lot of people start reporting an account, authority comes in and all this stuff. That's when all these people step in and say, oh, you know what? I think you should cancel this dude or that dude or whatever. I'm not here asking to cancel people, but yes, cancel scammers, man. If they're verified scammers, cancel, right? And matter of fact, since I mentioned about the Mad Meerkat shenanigan, right? You will go find out how accurate is this, but I will actually put it right here on your face. Since I'm doing this video, I'm going all over the place Let's do this. All right. Guess what? This is Utan, Singh Ventan, Utan, the founder of Mad Meerkats. Yes, sir. This is the dude right here. You see the shiny Lambo right here, my friend? Pretty cool, shiny, right? Very shiny. And yeah, you know, I'm aware of Singapore. I have friends. I know how the whole country works. I've been there. So anyway, check this out. Singh Ventan. Chibaila. Oh my god. Verified against his PFP history. Alright? That's him. People will deny, but I know how to figure out things, right? Sense the GOAT, Vinzo Balestro, mod and founding member. Cody Edwards, mod and pump master, but secretly dumping his bags weekly payments. You can go and oh yeah, there you go, Cody Edwards. I know Cody Edwards. That dude. Yeah. Didn't he block me? Mike Hutton stuff. Dom stuff. Paul stuff. Angel. Okay, insider trader. He's tagging a lot of people. You don't dude, stop tagging. File a report. Send it to I already said this. Singapore police, all right? File an online report with all this information and also send this people, Director of Commercial Affairs. This is the email. Just convert it to a PDF and just tell them that this is the deal. Send all the links I have. Feel free. All the people complaints, the Twitter and all the stuff. Just Reddit. Just put everything there. Make it easy for them. Okay? Just do it once. If all of you who were victims of MMF and all this stuff lost money, if you actually take a stand and want to see a difference in the future of crypto, maybe you would do the same. And when they get more, you know, knocked in the head, they'll take a stand and say, you know what, let's open the book. Let's actually see what's happening. Singapore is a very tiny country. You understand that, right? You can literally travel the entire country in one day, probably. Yeah. The MRT station. Mass Rapid Transit. What? It's been a while. So yes, how brutal, right? And by the way, check this out. Joel, I posted this on TikTok. Utan. Matter of fact, you know what is this? That's on YouTube. Maple Mafia TV. When you play this, you know what it says? MMTV. MMFinance. Now I know how it works. I see. You guys might think it's a joke, but no. This is real. Okay, doxing is not that crazy difficult when you have NFTs and you know all that kind of stuff. But anyway, all right, this is team. Do whatever you want to do with this. Like I said, take action, take a stand, report bad dudes, and on top, like I said, a lot of other bad dudes, bad influencers, they're gonna start like, look, now everybody wants to talk about Bitboy. That's fine. If he does good for the community, let him. Awesome. But I can't forget unless he you know, takes a stand. And matter of fact, I mentioned that Bitboy actually responded to one of my comments. Let's see if I can find it right away. Then I can actually show you before. I actually wanted to do a separate video on this, but well, if he's here, why not? Oh my god, man. I'm doing my best. Just clean up this mess. Here, see, I told you. Warning, Crypto CZ, and then a new series presented by FTX. The entire section is sponsored. That means a lot of money. If you have an entire section, he got paid very decent, handsomely, man. I would say, you know, 500,000, a million, for sure. Here, right? You see this here? And over here, Bitboy commenting on my post. So literally, he said, definitely best way to keep me from trending is to ignore me. He commented on my other video, on my other channel. And I said, you got some valid points, but I would take you seriously only if you own up about your previous pump and dumps, explain why you still hang out with verified scammers, and yeah, just man up instead of finding ways around it, defending, beating on the bush. I mean, it's so obvious for people like me, maybe like you too, who actually can see his BS. So obvious, man. And it's so cringeworthy when you're just trying to prove or, you know, try to be the victim and show that you're the best thing ever. I'm like, this is wasting time, man. You're just losing me. Just get over with it. Just give me fast. And I understand it ain't easy, but you got to bring the soul back from the devil and do actual good to your community and win some trust back. Then only you can win the fight for DeFi. I'm all in for DeFi. Seriously, put a thought into this. Takes forever to build reputation, takes seconds to lose it all. How was I wrong? Like, I can't take him seriously. By the way, you subscribe, right? I can't take him seriously unless I see him hanging out with Moon Carl. Where we know Moon Carl, who screwed up with Casta. Even Kobe says about Moon Carl. Moon Carl is one of the examples we use all the time. Kobe and all the top levels, you know, they'll always use them. Hey, you remember Moon Carl, the Casta? They went up like this, and the next day, it's just one example because that was very brutal. But Bitboy comes out and say, nah, you know, I don't think that's wrong. Maybe if it's wrong, it's wrong. He actually explained. Let's actually read this, okay? To be clear, I've never pumped a coin on my channel. Oh my god. See, this explanation. Just get over with it, and sold it after the video. Literally never. So Banter did that and got caught. Crypto Banter. Go watch my latest video. Certainly, I now realize there were PNDs being perpetuated using me, and I can take responsibility for that. I could have made 100x that money if I had. So he's just saying, he's bragging, like, I could have made 100 times more money. I already made money, but I could have made 100 times more money if I pumped and dumped. Why would he even say that? Is there something like to be too proud of? Like, if I scammed, I would make 100 times more. Yeah, so all these people are actually making 100 times more, literally, right? So let's actually read this, and then I'm done. And I've seen how much, let's actually finish off. And I've seen how much more money than me some made who did it. Oh, so he knows the scammers, see? And I'll take the trade-off of being able to sleep at night knowing I never intentionally and maliciously sabotage my ideas. Okay, intentionally. So you're trying to say you're so stupid in researching that you bring on people, you pump, because, well, you just put it out there without knowing, and people buy and then they dump. So you literally are telling people that you're a bad researcher. All right. And lastly, Casta is yet to be determined. It launched at a horrible time. But see, he's defending Casta. It's obvious that Casta is... That's the problem. See, I just can't take him seriously. And again, he's trying to defend. To be clear, I've never been paid by Carl, and I've never owned any Casta. Okay. Certainly, I was only overly bullish on it because I was overly bullish on everything. Which is why the cycle, I'm really looking to give realistic ranges. Oh, this cycle, he wants to give realistic ranges. And all he talks about is XRP. And what? ADA? XRP? Oh, he removed it now. Oh, no, he still has it. Cardano XRP. Same BS, all stuff. Okay, I get it. Why? Because, anyway, I'm going to come to that some other time, okay? I have another topic. Talking about followers, subscribers. Why do they follow certain people? Their agenda. Yeah, I'm talking about you people. Why do you follow? Let's actually figure this out. Look, if Casta never becomes a viable used app, then certainly I would have questions. Look, if Casta never becomes a viable used app, really? If 1 million, a person with 1 million subscribers, followers, shills with his buddies, there will be a lot of usage in the beginning because you shill so much and there's so many followers who fall for this, right? But Casta is dead. Anyways, I'm aware of most who did that. I just said I'm aware of people like Elio and all the bunch of people. Some are still doing it. Avoiding them is your best bet. But again, it's your choice. About the pump and dumps and all that, bruh. Not satisfied with the response. Yeah, because how could he be? Zach XBT has an entire thread on this guy, okay? And he will say, no, Zach is not right. Man, Zach is right. Okay? It's verified in the blockchain. So when you say this kind of stuff, you can't take anybody seriously, okay? And why I decided to actually show you this, because you can see clearly Bitboy's trending, and he's going to trend. He's going to amass massive following because of what's happening now, which is totally fine. This is how you do it. If you are interested and you are knowledgeable in this topic and you want to get a lot of followers, get on Twitter, just keep not only shit posting, but put up some information on Sam and everything and be the good actor and watch your followers grow. For real. Okay? And obviously, XRP, ADA, just keep shilling tokens. MTV, you're gonna grow. For sure, I'm telling you this. Just hashtag MTV, hashtag Proton, just say Moon, Rocket, you will guaranteed grow on Twitter. That's an easy peasy way. And if you don't want to grow and want to be stagnant like me, then you just don't do shit. Just wait on it. All right, so if you look at it, 15 hours, 16 hours, his engagement farming, 14,000 likes, nonstop. You guys remember when that clip of me pissed off, yelling around? Yes, I was right. Bitboy was right. Look, this is right. And then, again, shilling XRP now. Everyone owes the XRP army a huge apology. Now, where is the XRP coming? You subtly promote... Listen, nothing against XRP or any of your whatever token holders. But it's so irrelevant to put a XRP in the middle of nowhere. Let's figure out SBF and what's happening here. You see this? SBF, CEO FTX, MIT graduate, Gary Gensler, head of SEC, former professor, and Caroline Ellison, CEO of Alameda, now former CEO, I guess, David Bankman, daughter of Glenn Ellison, and Glenn Ellison, professor of economics at MIT, was a boss of Gary Gensler. Wow. Look at the Ponzi. Crazy Ponzi. Right? Okay, SB is definitely on the run now. I need a bounty hunter to take me. And then that's it. You'll have a lot of other garbage people saying, yes, you're right. Let's do this. I know a guy. Let's have some fun. Let's do this. So, ladies and gents, just to let you know, be careful. And this is a time where you will it's going to be difficult, but you will see a lot of crazy things happen and a time to figure out who's on your side and who's not. Okay, just because somebody's saying going against your enemy doesn't mean that person is on your side. Okay, we all have some sort of, listen, nobody would do if it doesn't benefit them to some extent. All right, I'm here to benefit as well. It doesn't make sense. What do you think? I'm creating content. I'm a content creator. I want to be reached out, right? I want more subscribers, followers, so I can create a business around it later on, maybe. But there's a difference between selling your soul and selling legitimate product. If I was selling a phone and profited from this, and somebody bought this and actually used this service, and they're happy with it, and I made profit, I'm happy. What's wrong with that? I mean, there are ways you can make money. You just don't have to do what these dudes are doing, because that's the easy way. Like, that's the quickest way to make shit ton of money, but illegal, unethical. What Elliott Trade is doing, even on ongoing basis, is illegal. It's unethical to the next level. But nobody's calling him out, right? You can delete it and move on. You have 500,000 followers, and now more followers is gonna keep joining. Newbies gonna get sucked in. We'll forget about what he did in the past. But he's relaunching, raising more money. And matter of fact, all right, before I end this, I know 30 minutes long rant. Alex Becker just came out yesterday after 2 months. Okay, nothing against any of these people, but I like to point out where they're doing crazy stuff and red flags. Okay, Alex, I know the way what he does. Okay, I know him from Internet Marketing Era, but let me tell you this: he's coming out. He literally said he's coming out with. I know the pattern. Okay, the Internet Marketer, we will give you something. We call this warming up videos. We give you 1, 2, 3 videos, warm you up. Then we come for the hook. Basically, try to sell. Okay, like Gary Vaynerchuk, he has a book, right? Jab, 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 hook. Jab, people don't get it. Jab, jab, jab is like keep giving, and then you ask once. Well, based on the book. So basically, he literally said he's coming with another video where he's going to talk about metaverse and play to earn tokens that might do well in the next bull run. And called out Alex yesterday on one of his videos. You want to see this? Before I end this, actually, let me do this, and then I'm done. This is another interesting part of having a Twitter Blue account. I mean, if I didn't, I wouldn't care about this anyways. CryptoLark, right? How many people will have lost everything on FTX bankruptcy and hack? Going to be hard to retail the trust crypto again. Dude, you're a verified scammer. Like, you just pumped and dumped and was called out by Fortune recently. 7 minutes long. Right? 7 minutes long, bro. I just told him, explain this. Because Alex came out of nowhere and is trying to educate the masses. I am the best dude now. Building plain posters. Literally, this guy, Elio, yesterday, over here, you know what was the bio? We all are imposters. He literally said it. And over here, hear this out. Hear this out. Please hear this.
Worked on video game wise, I think we're going to go back to all-time highs in Moon River. On top of that,
Moon River, $93. Feb 15, 2022. He says we're gonna go back to all-time high. Moon River. Okay. Let's see where Moon River is right now. Mover, right? $8.41. $8.41. And literally what he said, they're gonna go back to all-time high. Okay. By the way, this was $90, $93, which also dropped from its pretty much all-time high. What's this?
Super. The reason why I really like Super right now is because I talk to Elliot every day.
Did you just hear what he just said? I like Super because I talk to Elliot. Elliot Trade. I keep talking about this dude, the biggest fraudster running a Ponzi scheme. If Alex talks to Elio, how is it different? And he's shilling Super Farm here. They all did. Banter did, he did, everybody did.
Okay, so I know what they're building over at Super.
He knows what they're building.
What they're building as far, and I'm not going to announce what they're building and everything.
Yeah, that's the smart way to do it, because you want to be safe, right? So you just tease. This is a teaser.
Let Elliot do that.
And people started pumping.
Really
they started dumping.
I really think they're going to release a lot of really special things in the next year or two.
All right, next year or two, right? So a year has been gone by. This was just after the launch. Let me remind you. All right, it launched around Feb. And Super went up to $4 something, really on top, when all these dudes started dumping. All right, and now it's sitting at $1.04. So he's like, yeah,
And
let's
I
just
think
pump
with
it.
the video game narrative, especially with Elliot's reach, especially with all the powerful people that are invested inside of Super
Oh my God, powerful people invest in Super Farm. We'll find that. We'll actually discuss this some other day.
Farm. Also, it having a pretty decent, fully diluted market cap. You can see it's only into.
Well, Alex, you lost me, you mofo. Man, listen, it's funny. He's funny once in a while, but now the same BS jokes over and over again. It's just bullshit. All right, I'm just tired of the same BS. You know, Alex, get over this, bro. All right, you're in security and shit. I mean, if you are handling a 9-figure company, just leave crypto. Just do your thing. Your channel only grew because you started talking about NFTs and crypto, and now people are holding bags. So Super is sitting at 10 cents right now. The whole number doesn't even make sense, and they have nothing else they can do. Nobody wants to touch this. All right, every pump is just liquidity for the insiders. That's it. And they're planning to relaunch Super Farm. You get this, right? They blocked me, so I can't show you, unfortunately. All right, Super Farm DAO. Yeah, see, Super Farm DAO. Countdown to relaunch. I'm blocked, obviously. Who cares? Countdown to relaunch. Alex is gonna promote this again, most likely. Well, if he watches my video, probably he might think about it. Banter, yeah, same crowd. All right, guys. We will revisit this just to see how if I was right or wrong, because I would like to be wrong, just to see Alex come out and say, you know what, Illiterate is a Ponzi guy. I just discovered and all this stuff. You really think he will come and say he didn't know anything about it? Then I'm like, dude, then you're so stupid. What kind of research do you do that you're a part of this ecosystem? And I'm not gonna even talk about the shills he did, Cold Stack, Donkey, all those Ponzi's that started from Superstarter. So anyways, I know I'm all over the place, but this is the point of this. Talk about Bitboy, the shady actors, SBF, everything's getting nuked, so let's just nuke it. You know? Illiterates will come and say, you know, Sam was wrong. Yeah, I hate Sam. But you were supporting Sam all this time. And then this guy will do something stupid. Elliot will do something stupid, really, and will be called out by the whole world. That's when ZS's Becker will come and say, oh my god, Elliot, you nasty piece of garbage. I didn't know you were like this. Oh wow. Becker, you never knew that? Fantastic. But then you call Moon Carl garbage, who hangs out with Illiterates. So I don't understand what's happening. You guys are attacking each other. Now everyone's like, you're trying to get clout and retail trust. Everyone's trying to build that retail trust again. If you talk about Sam, SBF right now, go against it, you're probably the messiah. So if Carl, Moon, or whatever done 10 times crime or whatever shit in the past, now you come out clean, people will forget about it. But don't. Unless the intentions are clean, which is, I don't see it. If Bitboy could actually, you know, I don't care. I hope he can fix this. I just want DeFi to survive and, you know, obviously be at his best. But yeah, I can't take him seriously. He's still the same old BS. Like, unless you know, if I see him hanging out with his garbage people and doing the same, you know, stuff, can't take him seriously. All right, the only guy I can take seriously right now is very few people, and there's Kobe. Ledger is a cool guy, man. Up only, and there's the Bankless team. They're pretty decent. I like to listen to their stuff. Then in Cosmos, we have Don Kryptonium, another very chill, decent dude. We need more of these people. More, okay? I mean, I know we are very small, and that's what it is. The down to earth, because that's what we are, man. I can't freaking wear a suit. It's so hot or whatever. I mean, I just wear shorts. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Be careful, okay? If you get green, whatever green you get, take it. Whatever profit you get, take it. Book your profits. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? It's gonna be wild. But let's plan. Let's do something nice. And I'm ready. No, well, I'm not, man. I need some opium. Alright, I'm out.